Gotenks is a character who has fluttered in and out of the meta since Season 1 of Dragon Ball FighterZ. Kazunoko won the first World Tour with the Rat Boy on his team, proving he had the potential to dominate. However, Gotenks fell off in popularity during Season 2, with GT Goku becoming the small, annoying character of choice. With Season 3 though, and specifically the newest 3.5 patch, Gotenks is queued up to absolutely dominate. He has Rekkas, he has rejumps, he has a height advantage, he has Ghost Oki, and maybe most importantly, he has a devoted underground of players who constantly push him further. Today we'll hear from the CoolKid93, a longtime Gotenks player and incredibly talented fighting game player in general, on why you should be picking up this little fusion monster. What's up, y'all? KRCPinto here. I'm hanging out with the CoolKid93. He's a fusion master running both Gogeta and Gotenks, and this is actually going to be our first ever two-part secret sauce. He's going to teach us the sauce for both of these characters. Today we're focusing on the rat himself, Gotenks. CoolKid, how you doing, man?
Pinto, thank you for having me. It's feeling pretty good.
Dude,
pretty good.
Your team is living the high life right now after this patch. Season 3.5 is the season of CoolKid, am I right?
Oh yeah, most definitely. These are legit my three favorite characters. So having them all on one team and they all three just solid all across. Oh yeah, it's feeling really good.
He's got buffs across the board. This man is crushing the game right now, and I can't wait to talk about Gotenks because one of my favorite characters in the game, and he just got a lot of cool stuff. So, all right, man, let's hop in and look at the tech. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. So, first and foremost, the easiest question: what is your favorite move of Gotenks' and why?
All right, my favorite move of Gotenks gotta be the Dada Missile Barrage. This move, I've been using Gotenks way back, for the people that might know, who way back then, Xenoverse, Raging Blast. It was just something about Dada Missile Barrage. I don't know. I just love how Gotenks just throws it out. It kind of mirrors how Vegeta throw his Ki Blast out, but it's something about just how Gotenks does it. And probably the way he just yells out his move,
I have it in Japanese, but yeah, in the English version, he like calls it out because I love that part. Like in the show, he's so into the flashy stuff.
I love this move. And then honorable mention would be the donut. Donut is like so cool to me.
Dude, especially now that it's buffed and you can get a full sliding knockdown off of it. That move's nuts right now.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad they brought that back too.
Yeah,
we used to have that, and then they took it away. Now they gave it back, and leave it there, please, y'all.
Dude, yeah, don't reverse the nerf. Let us keep it, please and thank you.
Exactly.
All right, man. So now let's talk assists. So normally here I'd say, what's your favorite Gotenks assist and why? I actually want to specifically ask you about his B assist because that's something new you're running. You're kind of spearheading the movement for Gotenks B. What can you tell me about it?
So Gotenks B is basically his I forgot when in the training room was going to
I got charged of that.
It's his miracle punch, It's his light miracle punch. That is plus 40 now. Last season that was like plus 30 or 31. It was one of the two, but it was horrible. I wasn't using it. Other people probably found some way to use it, but it was not gonna work. And it works for Broly and Gogeta. I kind of miss my donut, for certain things with Gogeta, but it's like I always wanted to have a degenerate assist, Yamcha style assist. So I'm like, that must be nice that y'all got something like that. So now Gotenks has something like that, and it works well with Broly. Like it gives Broly new setups. So like for example, when Broly does light command grab, you know, he can do this. You know, it'll catch you. His conversions are not the best. Like if you were to air tech, so just try to air tech Pinto after the light command grab, and then I'll show you. So I can get that now. You know, pressure is there. You know, and that works for down tech and, you know, up tech. Now, get hit this time, Pinto, when I do it. Oh, the one time it worked again, I messed it up.
Yeah, let me give you a fresh guy here.
Let me do it again.
Oh!
And I get a full combo from that. So it's like real good. And even from this, the same situation.
No, I didn't tech up, my bad.
5L.
I didn't up tech, that was my fault.
Yeah, it's I think it's auto time, I think. And it's the same situation. So Broly get a little bit different kind of pressure situations now, and he kind of sticks to you a little more with the B assist, you know, and
you said this to me earlier, but now I'm seeing it in practice. It's a bit of a black hole. It sucks you in.
Yeah, it's like it kind of vacuums you in. Like I can show you this combo in the corner and just block when you upset. See, and I can do that, you know, and combo from it. And that happens on if you up tech or down tech. You try to mash, vanish, or mash buttons. The Broly's 5L his meaty, and I'm calling in Gotenks, and it just vacuums you in, and I get a full combo. People just too stuck on that A assist, which is nothing wrong with it. The good thing about Gotenks, he got 3 good assists. It's like you can't go wrong with none of them. So it's more so just preference, you know. I don't feel like one is better than the other. They all kind of serve its own purpose.
Right.
So Gotenks B is like, it's pretty good in my opinion. And the hit stun on it is like amazing. It is, you got a lot of time to confirm. Like, you know, I show like a combo, you know, with Broly. Oh wait, I gotta wait for the assist to come back. You get a lot of time to just confirm into it.
It carries a little bit too,
See,
so like little boost in the corner carries always nice.
Yeah, you know, and like me being able to do tackle like this, you know, is like, and still me being able to do light tap for me a combo and still able to call Gotenks.
Yeah, that's actually sweet.
You know, and it gets worse in the corners, like, you know.
Worse or better?
Well, worse for the opponent. You know, you get XYZ after that.
Jeez. Yeah, man, that assist is sweet.
You can get really, you know, all kind of stuff.
That's nuts. I love that. So, now let's talk about Gotenks neutral. So, he is considered to have pretty good neutral. I don't think that's ever really been in question. He's always been like well loved for having a decent neutral. What's something that you do in neutral that you don't see other Gotenks do, but you think they should take advantage of more?
So now, you know, with the new buff, I think, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they do something to the EX? You travel closer to the ground now?
Ooh, I am not sure.
Because I promise I never flew to the ground.
Dude, that thing is like fast.
I never got steered to the ground so fast. You know, so you definitely need to be using this in neutral, because it's just like, ain't nothing, you know, it's harmless to throw it out. And if you do, you plus anyway.
It's true, and it eats super dash.
Yeah.
Like if you do that full screen, I mean, go ahead and jump up and do it. There.
Let me see.
Yeah, like I'm toast. There's not a whole lot I can do.
Let me hurry up and do this combo. If he hits you with a raw EX, it's like, you see how much damage he get?
Yep,
he
that's
killed
nuts.
by himself. And I ain't calling it no assist. This ain't limit break, spark, none of that. He gets so much damage from a raw EX, you know, the EX punch. And then by that point, you can vanish if you got a bar. And that man hurts. He hurts from a raw EX punch. Combine that with assist, you definitely get deleted.
Yeah, 100%. That's a good point, man. I feel like that move definitely is a little overshadowed at the moment by the changes to Light Beyblade, because I feel like everyone's using this as their lariat right now. So I'm glad that you brought up the EX punches, because the EX punches do, like, there's properties that the lariat has that are great. Like, you know, it beats Vanish, it beats Ki Blast, but the punches beat Super Dash, and, you know,
yeah,
Super Dash is more likely than Raw Vanish.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, of course, it's all about preference, but in my opinion, who wouldn't want to have a move? Who wouldn't want to use a move that makes you plus by the time you is literally doing the job of this, but it's plus. You're not plus after this.
It's true.
You know.
Very true.
Now you can always, you know, if you want to cancel, you know, that's the whole season 3 Gotenks can whiff specials and all that. You know, if you want to do that, that's fine. You know, kind of get in, but it's like, you could just do this. You make it across the screen still.
And you know, what's worth noting is that this is probably the better option for him over Super Dash most of the time, if they're not, like, you know, up here.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
and
a
then,
good
of
point.
course, you know, you got his beam. His beam is fast. You know, you can kind of sneak in forward Ki Blast. You know, kind of get in that way if you want to. He got many different ways to kind of. His whole game plan, I feel like he can just freestyle everything.
I feel the same way. That's what I like about him the most. Is you can just kind of wing it. You know, it's good to know your stuff, but you can get a lot done.
Like, you can freestyle his pressure, his combos, Oki, you know. And the thing is, it ain't freestyling in the sense that you doing you know, not so optimal stuff. It's that it's optimal. It's just like optimal or like very close to optimal. You know, when you freestyling with them.
Right.
It's like all of the stuff is real good to do. It's literally just preference. And sometimes if you want to sneak in donut, you know, switch out the 16.
Oh, my bad.
Like, you know, do the, what's that, the air rocket?
The air rocket?
Yeah.
Oh, this?
Rocket punch, yeah. Don't he got an air version?
Yeah.
Yeah, do that again. You know, sometimes you can also sneak in, you know, if somebody, you feel like they finna throw in an air Ki Blast. It's not as common, but you can kind of catch people off guard if you know they about to jump in the air, you know. Yeah,
Tim, like, that's a good point, too. That second hitbox coming down. Like, I'm not ready for that if I'm not. There it is.
And you get the slide knockdown.
Yeah, donut's a move you definitely,
so,
like, if you see it come out, you gotta pay attention to it. Like, you can't just, like, ignore it. It's not like a Ki Blast where you're like, yeah, whatever. Like, if that donut comes out in a weird way.
Yeah,
like, well,
exactly. And it's cool. This change, I think they gave it to us maybe, it was either season 2. I think it was season 2, because I remember saying, ooh, what they gonna do to donut? And that's all they gave us.
Why is it tracking like that?
Oh, because I'm controlling where.
Oh, you're moving it up. I was very confused.
Because I remember season 2, they said they changing something to donut. I'm like, ooh, they finna buff donut? And that's all they did was just let it point up. Originally, I thought it was stupid. But it has its uses. Like I say, if somebody going in the air, you know, like, as soon as I do donut, just jump. Because maybe the opponent think, you know, that happens. You either get hit or it just wraps you in a donut, but you full screen, so, you know, what can you do really? But
Seems
it's nice
sick.
that you could just...
Seems sick on the big guy just because, like, I'm getting hit no matter what. It's either closing on my head or I jump and get caught. I guess I can crouch it, but, like, you know, I'm busy trying to fight Gotenks. I'm not thinking fast enough when I see that donut happen. And I don't know where it's going. I could be crouch blocking it, I guess. There's a lot going on there. Dude.
Kind of get overwhelmed a little bit, but you kind of just narrow things down for yourself and you realize what works more, you know, what's more common, what's more effective, and then you go from there.
Yeah, he's got the dual benefit of he's a character who allows you to develop your own neutral style, but also one that has enough tools that if someone figures you out, you can adapt and do something different.
And of course, Super Dash. You got Super Dash.
My personal favorite neutral tool. Just into that. Just all the time. I get punished for that so often.
Yeah, and then he get a full conversion. Take you to the ground and
up you go. And now you don't even have to do it that way. You got your own ways to do it, but that's a whole different video. Those re-jumps just, ugh. I didn't mean to call them, sorry.
They are a headache, the re-jumps. At least the mid screen.
Yep, I agree.
Mid screen was hard as F.
It's got to be just right. Let's talk about his pressure and his mix-ups. You know, he's a character, like we said, who's got really good neutral. In terms of like 50-50s, he's a little more limited than some other characters, but he's still got a lot of great pressure tools. What's something you do when someone's in a block string and you're trying to mess with them? What's like your go-to way to like really mess somebody up?
So my pressure with Gotenks is more or less around his little this to this. That's kind of what my pressure be based around. I kind of try to do stuff with that, and his mix is not, at least my team, it don't really make Gotenks like with UI Goku. When I was using UI Goku, it was easier to use his B assist because it was hard to see him, and it kind of, I was able to get high low stuff. Gogeta, right. I actually can, I think, if I had his A assist. His C assist is a little different. Like I can do that. So sometimes you can mess up the timing on that because the C assist don't come out like the snap of a finger. So you gotta kind of time it. That setup does work. You just gotta time it better.
I think it's interesting that you went with the medium punches there, because usually what I see people do for Gotenks mix is the medium top into the shout cancel to set up like an air mix.
Oh yeah, remember, I was saying that it took me basically 3 years to finally do Gotenks stuff.
Right.
This used to be the thing to do back then, and I never took advantage of it. So I'm like falling behind using old stuff that I used to see and was like, ooh, this cool.
You know what? We love an old school Gotenks though. You're gonna mix up all these new school guys who are looking for top to shout.
Yeah, like this is cool too. I like this. It worked better when I had UI B assist. Now, it probably it still works. I just gotta lab it up a little bit more, but and Broly assists don't have that much block stun. So what I like to do with him, and you see how quick I just went to low. Broly A assist, which is the same way I use for Gogeta, it makes it hard to see Goten.
Did you shout cancel that top in there?
And you see how quick.
Is that what did you let the top ride, or did you shout cancel it?
I shout cancel.
I can barely see you shout canceling in there. I'm like squinting at my monitor right now, like trying to pay attention to what's happening and all that exploding craziness. Whoop.
See, you can't tell. You probably trying to get ready to take a Dragon Rush. Now you standing, you get clipped by the low. So it's and another thing, or before I go to that. So yeah, his mix and pressure is, like Gogeta C, I get the high-low stuff, instant air dash, that kind of stuff. Broly's A assist is more based around, like I can still use Broly assist for that, the classic auto combo mix. Or,
right.
I can do this, you know, for the, you know, make it hard to see. That one real, but it's just based off people expecting a low.
Right.
But, you know, like, see how hard it is to see Gotenks. That's why I like Broly A, you know, because it works well with Gogeta and Gotenks because they got stuff that's just like, you can kind of cancel into a move real quick called Broly and just go low or DR, you know. So his pressure, you know, his staggers is real good. I think this is like -5, the second hit of auto combo. So you can always kind of, you know, stagger with Gotenks real well too. So if you want to, you know, people looking for DR when you do 5L now. So
Right.
Gotenks, so after I do 5L, just try to Dragon Rush.
Okay.
You know, I like to use Donut to like basically throw bait. See?
Yeah. And now you get a sliding knockdown off that. Oh, no, you didn't. Why didn't you?
Oh, so you only, because I'm on the ground already.
Oh, did you... Hold on. Do that combo again. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
there, yeah.
I'll be a mess. Oh, probably when I knocked them back down, maybe.
Yeah, did you knock into
Oh,
assist
I
and then
know why.
re-jump or something?
I know why. Because I did this here, or just block low.
Gotcha.
After the donut, I did this. That's why.
it. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Alright.
so that's even better now, you know.
Now you got free
You know, when you
Goki.
use an assist, yeah, and then bam, call in goes right there. And then of course, you know, I like to do this. That frame trap. So if you try to mash, vanish, 2H, whatever, you know, and sometimes I like because you see how you can, how long the punches are.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to just shorten it real quick and then just, you know, because people don't be expecting it to just end like that.
Right, like they're always expecting the Rekka completion, not just like one special move.
So sometimes I just do this, or, you know, so he got, when I say he got ways to mix his pressure up, neutral, everything.
Let's touch on the auto combo mix real quick, because I feel like there's probably a lot of new Gotenks players right now after this patch, and that's kind of a thing that's unique to him. Like, not a lot of people get mix out of riding out their auto combo on block, so could you just like demonstrate that a little bit for anyone who's new to the character?
Okay, so yeah, I can show it with both. So like Broly, you know, you can do this, you know, after his auto combo. For people that don't know, now I'm messing it up. You can instant air dash after it. So I can, you know, combine with an assist. That happens, you know. I did it too soon. Or you can go low. A lot of times that catches people off guard. I don't know why. It catches me too. Like, what do you think, Pinto? You ever notice when you do this, you go low, it always clips people. I don't know if they just be expecting it.
I think people try to jump. I think it's like they're trying to chicken block or something or jump, and they get caught with it because they don't realize that it's a string.
Yeah, like you can, you know, then you go low. I messed it up again, but like, and Broly A, once again, right there, makes it hard to see what I was finna do, DR or go low. Because in your head, you like, all right, he's finna hit me, but the Broly assist kind of masks you a little bit.
Right. Gotta get that visual notice.
One other thing I forgot to take note of is this. His 5H is a true block. If you hit the 5H, the charge 5H, I should say, into Super Dash, it's a true block string.
Really?
Yeah, like if you do this.
Yeah, I was mashing 2H there and it didn't come out. Whoop, so I mashed too early.
If you do a regular 5H, you gonna get hit. Or just,
yeah.
You see, but I can do this. And then you can call in an assist, you know, the little super dash mix, as people like to do.
That's sick. I did not know that the charge jailed in the super dash. That's cool.
Yeah, like if you want to, like this was when I was talking about his staggers, if they condition to sit there, you do charge 5H and, damn,
Jeez.
So,
I like that. I'm going to have to start using that. Dude, I love that.
His staggers is real good. Like his pressure, real good.
See, it's an interesting thing because like his pressure's so solid. I just feel like he is a character, like he benefits from being point or mid because he does feel like he needs like just an assist to really make the most of what he can do to someone else. Like, and that applies to most characters, but you know what I mean? Like his mix is tricky, but like his solo mix is a little like lackluster compared to what he can do with an assist.
His solo mix ain't really the only thing, but really he got Gotenks Oki, which nobody else has. So
right.
he can make it work on his own if he had to.
He can also always make himself plus for half a bar, which is
exactly.
a great tool. So you've got that going for it. If you can build half a bar in your box string or in your combo or whatever, then you can make yourself plus on the next box string.
Don't even forget this, +3, you can 2H it, but it's like if the opponent conditioned to just sit there, let's go in the corner, it's more easier that way. Yeah, like if the opponent just conditioned to sit there, this is +3.
Is it +3 on when it comes back down?
Yep. People don't know that. They be getting hit by it.
That's actually
hit you.
Nice.
This is +1. Like if you want to just do this instead of the super dash, you can just. The only reason I don't like using it as much is because of the pushback. It used to be about right here, like how Bardock charge punch is. Bardock is like right here. Gotenks used to be right here, but they made it push back so much further away, you hardly use it, and it's only +1. But you can always cancel. Kind of do stuff like this, and then just get yourself back in there. So many ways to freestyle your pressure again.
Love it, dude. It's why he's
the donut
such a great
+5.
character. Yeah, donuts. If they let you get a donut off, that's a little free reset there.
Yeah, exactly. When I say he just, he got assist, regen stuff. Gotenks the whole package.
Well, while you've got me in the corner, let's talk about what Gotenks can do in the corner. And this question has just recently become significantly more interesting. So what I would normally ask here is what's something he can do in the corner that you think people should take more advantage of? Personally, the answer that comes to mind to me right now is the new re-jump, which is at its best in the corner because it's significantly easier than mid-screen.
Yeah.
Do you feel that that's like a must-have tool in your kit now if you're a Gotenks player, the corner re-jump?
Yeah, like if you like me and you can't get the mid-screen stuff as hard as F, hats off to everybody else that can do it consistently.
I've done it literally one time, so I'm in the same boat. It is so difficult to get that timing.
But like the thing is, Gotenks does just fine mid-screen with the combos that we already got. The key thing, the key loop, JS loop thing. He just fine. So, but in the corner, you definitely should know those corner loops. Like it's real easy. Well, I can say real easy. Once you learn why it works the way it do, then it's much easier. So like, he get little stuff like this now. Look at that, a blue combo. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that timing's real strict. You're doing the harder one too, in my opinion.
Oh, I abbreviated it. Let's go for the one I started doing.
Oh, I like that a lot.
That's what. that's my way of doing it. Cause sometimes a re-jump, like jumping back up, is a little harder. So sometimes I just do, the medium punches to get them in the air and just to bring them back down.
I've been doing. Let me see if I can do this. Ah, I missed.
Blue.
I messed it up. I don't want to kill your Gotenks, but I've been doing just the regular rejump, and then I go up again and use the medium one to get a second rep in, which has been fun.
Like even off BR. You know, he gets it off the Dragon Rush. Let me see, can I do it?
And worth noting to the audience that we're hitting blue combos and kind of missing these right now, but this combo has existed for less than a week. So have mercy on us in the comments section. We're still learning this tool, but man, what a tool it is. If you go to Twitter and search the hashtag dbfz_GTK, the stuff people are doing with these rejumps is unbelievable. The damage is like in the 5 to 6Ks average, I'd say.
Yeah, and practice from all starters, because like, you know, everybody mainly do the medium starters, the 2M starters. Mm-hmm. I've been starting to do them from 5L and 2L starters, and he still gets decent damage from there. One from I think 5L or 2L, I think one of the two. He builds basically 2 bars. Like he on one, but it's like if you do probably like 1 or 2 moves, he had 2 bars. It basically builds 2 bars, you know, so
insane. And yeah, once you start to understand that height, they become way easier. Like for me, I always practice them in the cavern stage because the stalagmite on the right side, the tip of it is exactly the right height. So that's how I've been practicing the corner ones there. It's like I just try to get them to that height and then top them back down.
And another thing to practice too, or to, you know, to help make the practice easier, since we all, you know, during these COVID times, hopefully everybody's safe. But, you know, we all online. Test it, turn on that frame delay, have it at least like 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be no higher because you shouldn't be playing in nothing no higher than that.
If only.
You know, have it at least 2 or 3 frames of delay. You know, that way you can really test and see how you getting a rejump off. That's the best way to practice it, so it's easier once you actually go online and do it.
Agreed. All right, man. We've gotten to the point. I think this past week it's been a little overshadowed by the rejumps, but now it's time to talk about the crux of this character, which is his Oki. We need to talk about Ghost Oki, and we need to talk about level 3 Oki. So let's start with the Ghosts. What's your take on Ghost Oki? What's your favorite way to use it? Let's talk about the 2 different ways to set it up too, because there is the dash back, but there's also the float jump one, and the distinction between those two. Let's just run through Gogeta real quick. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, people say they call it the float jump. I just jump back. Like I literally be doing the combo, and then I just jump back.
Right, you use your jump cancel to get that, right?
Yeah.
So like it'd be, instead of doing like jump light, jump medium, jump 2H, and then jump cancel, light, medium, heavy, you're just doing 1 rep. So it's light, medium, and then jump cancel, heavy, and like floating backwards. Can you show what that looks like real quick, just so like it's clear?
Yeah, so like I'm gonna do a regular combo without doing a super jump.
Yeah.
I just jump back. Since this car just hits so far, I can just easily jump back and, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I never did the float.
And the benefit to that spacing is that you get the meaty Ghost, correct?
Yes, sir. So Ghost normally, build some bar, or charge a key. So this is what people normally do. So this right here, you are still plus, but if the opponent were to vanish, you know, you can 2H it, but they still had that option to vanish. So
my bad.
Fast forward, if you were to do the jump back part,
I tried to vanish there.
Your Ghost hits meaty, so ain't no escape. You gotta hold whatever Gotenks about to do. And another cheeky thing, you know what? I'll show. So I just backdash and then just show what my Ghost Oki is, or is it easier to just do the knockdown and then show what setups I like to do?
That's up to you. Is it important for me to be getting up while you're showing it, or?
Nope. I can just backdash and just show it.
All right, let's do it.
So So before I start, just imagine I already did the combo. I did float back and all in. This is some stuff I like to do. You know, I like to do this. You know, like super dash in. So just stand up real quick. Yeah, just hold. Yeah, just hold back. Yeah, so like sometimes I like to do this. You know, for the DR. You get a full DR from that. The ghost is just an illusion. The ghost is just an illusion.
He's just a threat.
So you can do this too.
Oh, I saw you get the auto combo mix in there.
Yeah, so the auto combo mix was just to hold you in place till I, you know, got to you. So like I can do, and then get a full combo there. If you expect a command grab, not command grab. Lord have mercy on us if Gotenks had a command grab.
Oh,
like,
buddy.
The overhead. You know, if you expecting the DR and I just go overhead, you know, and you can get super dash mix here. Oh look, I messed it all up. Let me see. You can do this.
Yeah.
You know, and the ghosts basically coming after each other makes it more plus. Or not makes it more plus, but keeps you plus. You know, so you can do whatever. And the explosion effect make it hard for Gotenks to see too. As you can see, this kind of theme of my team is a lot of stuff that makes it hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
Broly A, Gotenks, Ghost, you know, these little explosion effects, it makes it hard to see them.
One of the unspoken strongest tools in this game is the visual noise. So I'm glad you're pointing that out because it's such a crucial aspect of mix in Dragon Ball FighterZ.
And then you can do this, you know, this is what I like to do. You know, you can do that.
Was that a little super jump in?
Oh, I just do a regular jump in.
Oh. He's taking his time.
And then the thing is, it's easier to confirm if the opponent wants to take the hit. So just let the ghost hit you. Because you already doing the setup to call the ghost in to just cover your way in. So if you just see the opponent got hit, you press a triangle, and then, you know, the ghost gonna hit you, and you just super dash your way up.
Right. And that is worth noting that you do need to do some kind of super dashing follow-up because you lose your smash property when a ghost hits, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you won't be able to get a just regular sliding knockdown. So if your goal is to loop ghosts, the best way to do it, I believe, is to use the ghost to set up a DR, right?
Yeah, that's the best way, so I'll show that too. So it's like certain situations, really, like, because you can't be ready for them all, you know. Like, these are more practical for me. Sometimes maybe somebody will find a better way to just, you know, to get off the DR part. You see, like, you have to, like, in that situation, if they were to take the hit, you have to use the other ghost to hold them up so you can super dash. Because if I tried to super dash down my own, it wouldn't have worked. So to a situation, so just keep staying blocking.
Okay.
So now, if you were to do a mix-up and then they get hit, this is what you're supposed to do. Oh, look, I messed it up. So, yeah, just stand block again.
Oh, I actually have not seen it done that way. I'm used to the Shkodo where the ghost comes up and knocks them back up into your DR. I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, like that's the way I like to do it. It looked cool to me too. I like the donut, then you just DR right after it.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do... I've never considered that you could donut and then just jump DR. That's something I'm going to incorporate into what I do now, because that's sweet.
And then here's a new reset that I learned. You know, it's just a little cheeky way. I think it works. And before I even show this, so for Gotenks players or aspiring Gotenks players, if you don't feel like doing your jump in combo and all that float back stuff, when you just dash up to the opponent right here and then just back dash, you at the same distance. So you can just practice your Ghost Oki that way. So don't worry that you got to keep doing this long go combo over to the float back stuff. You just dash up to him, then back dash. You at the distance.
Good to know.
Touch your Ghost Oki without having to do your long combo over and over. So this is a reset. So just stand block. That's my little reset. I like that.
Ooh, that's tricky.
So the thing is, I don't know what happened. Like if they were to take the hit though, so that's still kind of like a mix in progress. You know,
it's good to see behind the curtain though. I love to see what what a top Gotenks mind is cooking up.
So it's still kind of putting it all together. And another thing that to know about Ghost is, let me just do just a regular combo.
Level 3.
Here we go. Did it come out? Oh, I did it too fast. So in that case, when if you try to do Ghost after level 3, the opponent can just vanish clean, like just 100% clean. But if you call an assist, it covers you. This might kill 16 actually.
I think it might. It's raw, right?
I did a 5L first.
Oh, you're good. Ooh, buddy.
And then I use an assist to cover you. See, now the thing is, the opponent can wake up level 3. So, you just try to keep little things in mind, but, I'm still gonna go for it. If I get hit by the level 3, I'm probably just gonna get hit. But, just pay attention to their meter. If you do like 2, if you see them, they have 2 bars, 1 bar, 0. It's okay to go for level 3 Oki. Or, Ghost Oki after level 3. Use an assist to cover you.
That is
and then,
sick. I've never seen that one before.
If the opponent just don't have meter, then this is free Ghost Oki after level 3 because they can't do nothing.
Right. No vanish or anything. And that's the only option, exactly. Right?
Yeah, like if you were to just do Ghost Oki by itself, like if you just want to be ballsy, not call an assist to cover you, you can do that. Because they can't vanish, they still have to take the Ghost Oki at that point, though.
That's wild, insane. All right, so C assist with Ghost. Yeah, let's turn back to Ghost for a second. Let's talk about the C assist with Ghost Oki because this is something that's become prominent in the Gotenks community, and you can do a lot of crazy stuff with it. So show me what you got. Let's see how this works.
So like, you can do like a combo like this, and then
the Ghost combo clean.
You actually can set up, and you can set up Ghost again. And the Ghost combo is clean. That's the good thing about it too.
And that one is, so back to the DR from Ghost, that one you set up the one that I'm more used to seeing, which is the Ghost comes in at the end and knocks them into your DR.
Yeah.
Learning that, it's probably, I would presume, that's not something I incorporate in my game because I don't play C assist right now, but I would assume that there is a specific way you call the Ghosts to make sure that combo works correctly, yeah?
Yeah, so like when I did Super Dash, 3 Ghosts came out. And then I just, at the same time, I pressed JM and I just did a jump cancel to DR while the Ghost was hitting. So that's why that worked.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize that was that simple. Yeah, because it's not something I personally experimented with. So I'm glad you brought that up. So Super Dash calls out 3 different Ghosts, you said?
Yeah, so just don't block. I'll just show you. Like I did Super Dash.
Oh.
See, now I messed it up. Let me see. Now I just had a brain fart.
This is a good time to plug for anyone who doesn't play Gotenks that the key to Ghost Oki is that the secondary level 1 does function like on a manual release based on your 4 primary buttons. So your light, your medium, your heavy, and your special button each control 1 ghost. So releasing them in a certain order is super manageable.
Yeah.
And you can do it with a tap or with a negative edge, like just releasing the buttons if you had them held. So that is good to know as well.
So sorry, that's what I did. So, you know, so just hold back the block. I can just explain it easier this way. So I did square first, and then I super dash for the 2, and then I did that to the grab.
Gotcha. So the square is the one that combos from the ground and pops them back up.
Yeah, because it holds them in place enough that it gives me enough time to super dash. Then I do the JM to the air DR thing.
Okay. And then Super Dash works because Super Dash, if for anyone who plays controller and might not know, is the combination of heavy and special at the same time, correct?
Yeah. So, and one last thing for Ghost Oki, I can show it better now. Oh, you know what? Yeah, just spark real quick. If you got an assist that can kind of cover you, you can do a full combo and backdash and still have, like for example, UIB assist, the angle at which he throws out his beam, you know, I can still kind of, like, I can get a whole combo, you know, instead of having to do flow back.
And you're still plus, right?
Yeah, so in this case, in that way, it beats the super dash. Not super dash, it beats the vanish and all that stuff. Instead of doing flow back. If you had an assist to cover you in that way. So, and this is the last thing about Ghost here. So, you know, just to show again, after level 3, you know, you got an assist. Bam, you covered.
Yeah, I tried to vanish there and didn't pan out.
Yeah, so the ghosts all hit you, you know, you get a full combo, XYZ. Alright, now let's get to this level 3 stuff, finally.
You know, we gotta take our time on the Gogeta though, because that is, you know, that's the cornerstone of what makes Gotenks so great. Like, that is like...
Oh yeah, the bulk of them.
Yeah, if his thing was like, he has great neutral and he can do some damage, well, you could say that about a lot of characters in the game, but the Ghost Oki is like the thing about him. That is like, one of the most appealing things.
Oki, that's like 80% of the characters.
Yeah, like that's
maybe 90.
That's what you want. That's your whole game plan revolves around getting a sliding knockdown, setting up Ghost Oki, and reopening them up. That's like, if you know nothing else about Gotenks, that's what you need to know. Knock him down, Ghost Oki, combo again.
Exactly.
Alright, now let's talk about this level 3, because I love this setup. This to me is like, it's tricky. I don't think people see it coming. It gets to use the Rekka, which is one of my favorite things about the character. I love his little Rekka sequences, so let's talk through this.
So his, well, you know what, before I even do the combo, so as y'all know, when you do level 3, it keeps you in the corner. You can't cross up or whatever. You know, you all the way in the corner. So I found a way to kind of, you know, bypass that by using, you know, you do EX and then beam. Beam, you use beam as the ender because it makes you more plus compared to dot animations. So now look where Gotenks is.
Just outside of that corner.
Yeah, so now, you know, he outside the corner. So now you can kind of, you know, you can kind of get some Yamcha style situations where, you know, you can kind of cross up and all that stuff. Now the cross up you can get 2H, but it's just that thought of it having, you know, so like something like this.
Which is nuts.
And then you would have just died right there. Like he gets his safe jump still. Which is good. And then he can, you know, if you still content to sit there and block, he can cross up JM. Or not JM, but JH.
Yeah, just gives a lot of
really
a lot of
good,
pressure
so.
options.
Yeah, and then it's just the thought of happening. Like you can still just do a jump in and just go low or DR. And people will be looking for the cross up, so they might start trying to stand block, you know. So it really makes you start looking out for, you know, that option. Another spark, because I know this will probably kill.
Oh, my bad. There we go.
Probably still might kill. So you can do like a regular combo like this, you know, and do it that way.
And it's all about the ender. Like, there's no other criteria to get this space. It's just that EX Beyblade into Shout ender, right?
Yep.
Cool. So there you go. You can set this up.
That's the best way to do it, because you are plus, you the most plus from using beam and F. If you use Dada missile or anything else, you lose a couple of frames, but you still plus nonetheless, but you're not as plus. So beam, ending it with beam into level 3 makes you the most plus out of those special moves from the F.
Moving on, we've talked about how just fundamentally ridiculous this character is on offense when he gets you knocked down, when he has you in block strings, all that stuff. Now let's talk about the other side of the coin. So when Gotenks is in a block string, you know, he's not a character, he doesn't have a DP, he doesn't have necessarily a reversal. So what does he have that he can use on defense? Is there an approach to defense you take with Gotenks? Is there something you use as like a really solid mash button, or maybe like a special move to use in certain situations? Just anything that comes to mind.
I can show you. So mainly I'm doing the typical, like most, you know, reflect, banish, you know, get my little mash on here and there. But the one thing I don't see people do enough is, you know, sometimes just do a regular knockdown on me.
Okay.
So people don't do this enough, to use the EX punches to get yourself out the corner.
Right. Little escape tool.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I do this, or I used to do this, you know, just to kind of get out the corner. But of course, you see, it ain't really all that. Just something to just squeeze yourself out the corner.
I always think that like the default for a lot of people is to do this because it flips you, but it is worth noting that that is super dashable and super punishable too.
This kind of if they sleeping at the wheel, so just when I do this, just start walking forward so you can block the opposite direction.
Okay.
So you could do this. That worked out better in my head.
I get what you're going for.
It was like spin with a trap.
It's like a mix-up. You're on a different side. They're not ready to block. I get what you're saying.
Oh no, I was saying that just to hold them in place, just so you can call an assist. That's what I was saying. That might work too, honestly, because you can, you know, get out the corner
and then just put them right back in it.
Yeah,
I love that. That's brutal. Can you imagine having that done to you in a match?
Let me see. Like, you can make this work, you know.
Yeah.
Damn, and use an assist to just.
Did you just come up with that on the fly while we're doing this?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, I love it. I can't wait to see the Twitter clip later this week. New concept for escaping the corner. Oh,
because people not gonna be ready to just super dash when he do this. If anything, they kind of gonna be thrown off, like, oh, he got out the corner, whatever. But it's like, you know, get back in.
Yeah, it does set
and
you
now
up.
they in the corner.
It does set you up to do the side swapped assist call too, which is a strong thing to do. Most people like aren't ready for you. Like if you're in the air and you're moving across the screen and you call an assist and they haven't really adjusted to what side you're on yet, that can be like really strong. I mean, like, oh, I didn't do it, but you know that did the same thing. But that assist call just coming in can really mess with people's heads.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like that a lot. If someone's on the fence and they're like, cool kid, I want to pick up Gotenks, I'm not positive though, what are you going to tell them to push them over to your side of the fence? What's the sell of this character? Why should someone play Gotenks?
I would say Gotenks is Gotenks. The man has everything. I feel like he got Gotenks Oki, he got pressure, he has mix. Only thing he don't have is command grab, which he don't need. You know, he got moves that's plus. He can, he can freestyle in every way possible, in combos, neutral, Oki, and he has snap mix, and I'll hurry up and show that before I hang it up for a second. He got snap mix. A lot of characters still can't do that. He has snap mix.
And that covers all timings. That's worth noting.
Covers all timings. He has level 3 mix. He has everything. He has everything that somebody would want in a character, and he has 3 good assists. And you literally can't go wrong with none of them. It ain't a case of this better than that. You literally can't go wrong with none of them.
Yep, I agree. The man's got combos, the man's got neutral, the man's got assists, and he lets you use them all in your own unique way. And that's what we love about Gotenks. Just a good character.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man.
So,
good talk.
I'll say this. Oh, thank you. I'm going to hurry up and head out, y'all, but thank y'all for having me. Thank you, Pinto, for having me.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait to have you back for part 2 on Gogeta. I love that we're doing a 2-parter too, and that they're both fusion characters. We've got a theme. We're getting double vest. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, Pinto, and I'll be back later.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon.
All righty.